I've got some really exciting news, and I've been waiting for ages to be able to tell you about this, and finally I can. I have been working on and can now announce the launch of a new way of playing fantasy rugby. DraftXV is what it is called, and it is a draft fantasy rugby game, which is, I'm telling you, is going to completely change and upgrade your enjoyment of the Prem and the URC. Those are the two competitions that I'm launching this with. And yeah, I've been waiting for the I's to be dotted, the T's to be crossed, but now the website is live, the apps have been registered, and they're all good to go, and the game is live. DraftXV is here, and I've been working on this with a few friends of mine, and I can now launch it. And I have to say thank you for your support on the channel, because yeah, your support is what it means. I can do stuff like this, I can make stuff like this happen. And if you're familiar with what draft fantasy sport is, then you'll know how good it is. If you're not, let me tell you, this is going to completely game change your enjoyment of the rugby week to week in the Prem and in the URC, like I say. So thank you very much. Drop a little thumbs up on the video. That will help me spread this to people that don't even know I exist, and then they can find out about this new venture that I've got. Hit subscribe, leave your chat down below. Welcome to Jeffreys Bay. I went from Johannesburg to Port Elizabeth a little earlier. I've got a car and I'm driving down the coast. Going to take in the garden route, but I thought I'd have to stop at the little area they call Super Tubes. World famous surfing. You can see a guy on his knees just taking that tube there. I mean, I think the surf is probably fairly tame by the standards of this spot here. This is a world famous surfing spot. It's quite a calm day, and but even so, it's pretty cool to watch, I have to say. Yes, anyway, you're not here to hear about that. Let me tell you about DraftXV. DraftXV.com is where you can go find out all the information, sign up, get your mates involved. What is it? Well, it is a fantasy rugby game. But unlike other fantasy rugby games, this is a draft system. And what that means fundamentally is, well, let me put it like this. You know when you play a regular fantasy game, by the end of a competition or by the end of a season, most managers have pretty similar teams. They have most of the same players. Whereas with a draft fantasy rugby system, only one manager, maybe you, only one person can have, I don't know, Sasha Feinberg and Gomazulu. Only one player can have James Lowe if we're in the URC or in the Premiership. Now Lewis Rees-Zammit is back. Only one player, only one manager can have Lewis Rees-Zammit. So when that player scores big, unlike other fantasy games, they don't score big for everyone. They only score big for you. And that is a total game changer, and it makes it really fun. The other thing I absolutely love about draft fantasy sport is, rather than just you accumulating points week on week on week, each game week, you will have a fixture against the team of one of your mates who's in the league, and you're only playing against them, and you either get a win or a loss, or I guess a draw as well. But it's just like a rugby league in that sense. You're up against one team, and it's so cool. And the other thing is, and one of my favourite things, and honestly, I'm telling you, if you haven't done it before, you are going to be hooked. The process of drafting your team is the most fun you will have this season. And I would recommend getting your mates on a video call, or if you can get together in person, even better. And just, you will love the process of drafting your team. The adrenaline you feel when the player you were just about to pick has been chosen by someone else, and now you've got to decide, or do I need a fly half, or actually should I go for that other winger that I didn't think would still be available. So yeah, it's awesome. I love it. And the reality of this is, and why I've done it, is that there used to be a fantasy draft rugby game that covered the Premiership, we're calling it the Prem now, and I loved it. And me and my friends played for, I don't know, maybe 6-7 years. And I had so much fun. And when that game ended, it left a massive hole in my heart and in my week, because I didn't have that to play. And I was waiting and waiting for someone to launch a new one, and no one did. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do it myself. So with some friends of mine, I am launching DraftXV. And like I say, it's free to play. There are tiered levels of membership and certain access you can get, and if you want to support the venture, you can do so in that way. But fundamentally, just get stuck in and get involved. Go to DraftXV.com, launch a league with your mates, get the apps downloaded, whether you're on Android or on Apple or whatever the case may be, and you can either play with you and 5 mates, so 6 players, you and 7 mates, so 8 players, or you and 9 mates, 10 players. And DraftXV will take care of everything. It will organise the fixture list, the draft order, and all the players, the draft system, all of that's taken care of. You just have to get your mates together, and I'm telling you, get a WhatsApp group to go with it, organise an actual day when you're going to draft and a time, and get everyone either online in a video call or together, and you're going to love it, I'm telling you. So if you're a fan of the URC, you can take your enjoyment to another level. A fan of the Premiership, take your enjoyment to another level, and I'll have some sort of fantasy-based content in the build-up to the new season, just to help you draft the best possible team. So yeah, let me know what you think of that. Have you played draft sport before? Are you pleased that there is a new option? And please do get involved. And like I say, just to return to what I said at the very start, I'm able to do this, and I'm able to make little ideas like this happen because of the support on the channel. And I'll give you another example. And this is my commitment. This is my commitment to trying to grow the game of rugby. If you watch the channel, you know how much I just love the sport first. Yeah, I'm an Englishman, and I always want England to win. I'm a fan of rugby first and foremost, and it's given me so much. I want as many people as possible to enjoy the sport. And that's why I acquired the rights to French second division rugby, so that people had a way to watch a brilliant rugby league. And that is why I am launching DraftXV. It may go up in flames, and it may be rubbish, but I'm glad I've given it a go. I think it's brilliant, and I think you're going to love it, and I hope you want to get on board and support. So yeah, help me spread the word. DraftXV.com, get the app downloaded and get stuck in. I'm going to get a coffee and watch these surfers for a little bit more before I head further up the coast to Plettenberg Bay, and I'll be with you on the next video.